Greetings for the day, dear students. In the chain of my lectures on alkaloids, this is my 7th lecture, and today I will discuss the constitution or the structure of the alkaloid conine. Conine is the principal alkaloid of hemlock, that is Conium malculatum. The toxic properties of the poison hemlock were known since very long time, and its crude extract was used by the ancient Greeks as the official poison for the execution of criminals. Socrates was condemned to death by giving the oil of hemlock in 399 BC. 5 alkaloids have been identified in hemlock, namely conine, gamma conicine, conhydrine, pseudohydrine, and N-methylconine. Out of these 5 alkaloids, conine is of special importance due to two reasons. Number one is it forms the major constituent of the hemlock alkaloids, and actually the poisonous property of hemlock is said to be due to the presence of conine, which paralyzes the central nervous system and the motor nervous systems, which control muscles, and thus ultimately causes death by cessation of breathing. So let's come to the conine. Poison hemlock, that is Conium malculatum, contains highly toxic amounts of conine. Its presence on farmland is an issue for livestock farmers because animals will eat it if they are not well fed or hemlock is mixed with the pasture grass. The conine is present in Conium malculatum as a mixture of R and S forms of enantiomers. It is the most important alkaloid of hemlock group, as I have told you earlier, which is obtained from the Conium malculatum. Conine is optically active. It is a colorless liquid with boiling point as 167 degrees centigrade with unpleasant odor and burning taste. It is historical alkaloid since this was used by Greek philosopher Socrates and was found dead in 399 BC. It was the first alkaloid which was synthesized in laboratory. Now we come to the structure of conine. First point is to determine its molecular formula. The molecular formula of conine was found to be C8H17N on the basis of molecular weight determinations and elemental analysis. Second point is the presence of secondary nitrogen atom. When conine was treated with benzoyl chloride, it forms monobenzoyl derivatives, which indicates the presence of secondary nitrogen atom. This method is called von Braun's method for secondary cyclic nitrogen. Third point is conine is 2-substituted piperidine. Conine on zinc dust distillation gives conhydrin having molecular formula C8H11N, which on further oxidation with potassium permanganate gives pyridine 2-carboxylic acid, which is also called alpha picolinic acid. This I have shown in this equation where conine is treated with zinc dust. 3 molecules of hydrogen are lost. We get conhydrin, which upon oxidation with KMnO4 gives pyridine 2-carboxylic acid or picolinic acid. The formation of pyridine 2-carboxylic acid indicates that conhydrin is 2-substituted pyridine, and hence conine must be 2-substituted piperidine. Thus the side chain must contain 3 carbon atoms, since 2 carbon atoms are lost when conhydrin is oxidized with KMnO4. Now the difference in the molecular formula of conhydrin C8H11N and pyridine 2-carboxylic acid indicates that side chain may be either N-propyl or isopropyl, and thus there may be two possible structures as I have shown in this structure 1 and structure 2. That is, in first structure the side chain is N-propyl, and in the structure 2 it is isopropyl. Now fourth point is conene was found to have structure 1 on the basis of some facts, out of which point 1 is conene when heated with hydroiodic acid at 300 degrees centigrade under pressure gives N-octane, whereas structure 2 would form isooctane, as we can see in these two reactions. Second point to prove this is Hofmann's exhaustive degradation gives N-octane. So we can say that conene possesses structure 1. So thus structure 1, that is 2-propyl piperidine was found to be correct, which explains all these reactions which I have discussed earlier. That is, if we assume structure 1 as the structure of conene, then we can see that when it is treated with hydroiodic acid at 300 degrees centigrade, we get N-octane, and second reaction is in presence, that is, it is subjected to Hofmann exhaustive degradation, in which first step is to treat with methyl iodide, and in the second step we treat it with silver hydroxide. Then we get N-octane as the product. Next reaction is on zinc dust distillation, we get conirene, which upon oxidation with KMnO4 gives pyridine 2-carboxylic acid or picolinic acid. Thus we can say that conene possesses this structure which I have shown below, and which is supported by its synthesis. Now here in this slide I have shown the synthesis of conene. I have discussed the Ladenburg's synthesis given in 1886, where the starting compound is N-methyl pyridinium iodide, which when heated with at 300 degrees centigrade we get the product, which upon treatment with CH3CHO and N-hydrous zinc chloride at 250 degrees centigrade we get 2-propenyl pyridine, which on treatment with sodium and alcohol we get conene. So this was all about the structure of conene. Thank you. Have a nice day.